Dinner and a movie. It's something that everyone does at some point in their life. Enjoy a meal and head off to a local movie theater. We take this for granted. We assume all teenagers at some point in their lives, no matter how strict their parents are, will be able to go out with their friends, enjoy dinner together, and go see a movie. Unfortunately, not all can do this. Not every teenager is able to function independently. Although they may want to be independent, there are cognitive limitations that impede their ability to be a so-called normal teenager, even if they look completely normal. Although just as challenging, it's different for those with visible impairments. The general population understands that people in wheelchairs need a ramp access. The general population understands that people who are led by a seeing eye dog or a walking cane need a clear path. Yet here are pictures of what my students look like. They watch TV and play video games, just like other teenagers. They are influenced by commercials, just like other teenagers. They understand what's the popular music and who the teen heartthrobs are today. They want to be able to live an independent life, yet cognitively, they're not ready to be independent. This unit is designed for my bridge class, which is a moderate to severe special needs class that works on academics, functional, and social skills. We work on learning to tell time and read a schedule so they will show up on time for a job or an event. We work on learning money, and when they hand a cashier a $20 bill for a $2 item, that they can't just walk away. I teach that the cashier will hand them back $18. I also teach that they say please and thank you and make eye contact as best they can, even my students with autism. I teach students how to hold a conversation, and although a yes or no answer may be appropriate, a follow-up question related to the subject is what constitutes a reciprocal conversation. I teach students to share their feelings and opinions, and if they are different, that's okay. I teach students to communicate their needs and to make good choices. I teach students that shorts should only be worn during warm weather and sweaters and heavy jackets are needed during cold weather. I teach these concepts on a daily basis. And this unit plan, Dinner and a Movie with Your BFF, focuses on all these major life skills. In developing this unit plan, I use the state of California's CAPA standards along with the technology standards from ISTE. However, with special education students, there are these kind of important law-abiding items called IEP goals. So this unit plan takes into consideration IEP goals, which hopefully, if they were written correctly, were based on the California state standard, and technology should be infused, whether it be assistive technology or otherwise, and all should go together. Most important, though, is this unit plan was developed taking into consideration each individual student. We consider Bloom's taxonomy and also develop the lesson plans cross-referencing a plan incorporating Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences. Each lesson plan has specific directions for modifications based on individual students' MIs. Our unit plan, incorporating the very essence and complexities of a bridge lesson, is creating a plan for a BFF dinner and movie date night. Our objectives are all developed around the concept of going out for dinner and a movie independently, including choosing a restaurant and movie, planning the financial needs, planning the time to allow for transportation, role-playing the interactions with others, and even reviewing your dinner and movie experience. This unit plan is heavily reliant on technology, including iPads, computers with internet access, individual responders, an LCD projector, an Elmo or a dot camera, a classroom website with a blog, and a smartboard. Oh, and those iPads. If you're going to use iPads, then you're going to need apps. And here's a bunch of apps that we're going to use in this unit plan. The unit consists of 20 lessons, including a brainstorming session, reviewing their school snack or lunch by writing or recording themselves on the iPad, researching movie and restaurant reviews, movie and restaurant choices, movie times and map skills, money skills including dollar over method, doing role play, recording themselves on the iPad with a waitress, taxi driver, and a friend, and finally planning the overall evening, including creating an invitation and blogging about the experience. The goal at the end of this unit is to provide my moderate to severe students the tools to be able to go out with a friend independently, go to dinner, and go to a movie, something that we take for granted. In learning about Bloom's taxonomy and Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences, I will now go forward and build lesson plans and unit plans differently. I know now it's not just about the steps of the plan, but about ensuring how I can effectively teach each person, no matter what their cognition and no matter what their intelligence. I need to teach with patience to understand their needs and know that I have the tools to reach them, even if they are a different MI than myself. I thank you, Professor Korda, for providing these tools to me and for making me a better teacher.